There is one idea, one single idea, that explains why people stay stuck for years, why they repeat the same mistakes, why they know better but never do better. Wang Yangming said this idea is so dangerous that once you truly understand it, your entire life will have to change, whether you want it to or not. In 1509, a Chinese philosopher sat alone in a cave, exiled and broken, and in that darkness, he discovered an idea so dangerous that it would threaten every power structure of his time. Wang Yangming realized something terrifying. Most people know what's right, but never do it, and he claimed he knew why. His answer would change Chinese philosophy forever, and it might change your life too. Wang Yangming wasn't always a philosopher. He was a government official in Ming Dynasty China, serving under a corrupt regime. In 1506, he dared to speak out against powerful eunuchs who controlled the imperial court. His punishment was brutal: public flogging and exile to the remote mountains of Guizhou province. There, surrounded by hostile tribes and living in a stone cave, Wang faced complete isolation. No books, no teachers, just silence and survival. Most men would have broken, but Wang meditated. He questioned everything he'd been taught, and one night, he experienced what he called his sudden enlightenment. The realization hit him like lightning. For years, he'd studied Confucian texts, memorizing thousands of classical teachings. He knew what virtue was. He knew what justice meant. But in that cave, he understood something deeper. Knowing wasn't enough. True knowledge only exists when you act on it. Wang called this principle the unity of knowledge and action. In Chinese, it's zhixing heiyi, zhixing heiyi. Here's what it means. If you truly know something, you will act on it. If you don't act on it, you don't really know it. Think about that. You might know smoking is bad for your health, but if you still smoke, do you really know? Wang would say, no. You have information, you have intellectual awareness, but you don't have genuine knowledge. Genuine knowledge transforms you. It moves you. It forces action. This wasn't just philosophy. This was revolutionary, because every moral system before Wang separated theory from practice. Confucian scholars spent decades studying texts about virtue without ever practicing virtue. They memorized what goodness meant, but never became good. Wang destroyed that separation. He said, the moment you truly understand compassion, you become compassionate. The moment you truly understand courage, you act courageously. There's no gap, no delay, no excuse. This is why his idea was dangerous. It meant you couldn't hide behind books anymore. You couldn't claim to be moral just because you studied morality. Your actions became the only proof of what you actually knew. And for the corrupt officials and hypocritical scholars of his time, this was a threat. Wang understood something psychology wouldn't discover for centuries. We lie to ourselves constantly. We say we value health, but eat junk food. We say we value honesty, but tell convenient lies. We say we value our dreams, but never work toward them. Wang saw this clearly. He realized that what we call knowing is often just shallow recognition. We recognize truth intellectually, but we don't embody it. We don't live it. Real knowledge isn't stored in your mind. It's expressed through your choices, through your behavior, through what you do when no one is watching. This connects to his other major teaching, the innate knowledge of the good, or Liangzhi. Wang believed every human has an inner moral compass, an intuitive sense of right and wrong, but we ignore it. We rationalize, we delay, we overthink. The unity of knowledge and action demands that you trust that inner knowing and act immediately. Stop overthinking. Stop planning. Stop preparing. When you know what's right, do it now. Some historians note that Wang's emphasis on inner intuition challenged the rigid textual authority of Neo-Confucianism, which dominated his era. His philosophy empowered individuals to trust their own moral judgment rather than waiting for scholars to interpret ancient texts. This shift had political implications. If everyone has direct access to moral truth, why do we need authorities to tell us what's right? You already know what you need to do. You should apologize to someone you hurt. You should start that project. You should set that boundary. you should change that habit. Wang's teaching says, stop pretending you need more information. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop convincing yourself you're not ready. If you truly know it's right, do it now. Today. This hour. The gap between knowing and doing is where your life disappears. It's where your potential dies. It's where you become someone who could have, but never did. Wang's philosophy is practical meditation. It's mindfulness through action. Every moment becomes a test. Do your actions match what you claim to know? This is how you build integrity. This is how you become whole. Not by reading more, not by thinking more, but by closing the gap between what you know and what you do. Wang didn't just teach this, he lived it. After his exile, he returned to public service and led military campaigns, applying his philosophy practically. He successfully suppressed rebellions not just through force, but by understanding people's motivations and acting on that understanding immediately. His students became some of the most influential thinkers in Chinese history. They spread his teachings across East Asia, influencing Japan, Korea, and later Western philosophy. In modern times, we see this principle everywhere, though we rarely name it. Athletes talk about muscle memory, which is knowledge that only exists through repeated action. Therapists use behavioral activation, knowing that changing behavior changes thought patterns. Entrepreneurs understand that ideas mean nothing without execution. The most successful people don't have more knowledge than you. They just act on what they know. They close the gap faster. Wang Yangming spent his life teaching one radical truth. You already have everything you need. The wisdom is already inside you. The knowledge is already there. The only question is, will you act? Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for certainty. Stop waiting for the perfect plan. The unity of knowledge and action means this. If you know what's right, and you're not doing it, you're lying to yourself about what you know. True knowledge demands nothing less than transformation. What will you do today?